It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and there's no love lost between these AFC North foes. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it comes your way next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. But, Charles, a lot of people see these Bengals as legitimate contenders to get to the Super Bowl. And remember, they got there just 2 years ago. What do they need to do to get back?
Well, we know how well positioned they are on offense, partner, because they have one of the best quarterbacks in the game and a lot of firepower to go with him. But how about what they did in the draft this year? A lot of capital expended on the defensive side of the ball, trying to slow down some of the other top contenders.
Meanwhile, for the Browns, they come off a 7-10 season a year ago. Not great, but not a total loss either. Now, you think there are building blocks in place?
They are there. Look at what they did last year. Their pass defense was number 5 in the league. Their rushing attack, 6th best in the league. They have players. They have a system. They just need to put it all together.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy has had a great career. Not many chances now to lead in offense, but still capable if put on the field.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Ford. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To pass, Flacco. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here's 2nd and 10. Flacco from the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Flacco. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And they're brought out by the former Washington Husky, undrafted back in 2019, Jake Browning.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Now Browning. Quick slant caught by Chase. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Third and 4. Here's Browning. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw, Browning. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react
and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They will start this drive with 4. To the 22-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Now a 2nd and 6. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco looking for Cooper. That's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Browning. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Browning. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 43 yards. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Second down and 3. Setting up to throw, Flacco. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Browning. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Browning looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Returning it is Moore. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Flacco. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Flacco. That is caught, and he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They work now on 2nd and 9. Passing play, Flacco. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Flacco. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Flacco. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. To pass, Flacco. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Hendrickson. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report.
All
We were
right,
certainly
Coach,
treated
thanks.
to an entertaining
both teams
first
likely
half.
to make some
Both these teams
changes
with
in
some
what's
high
been a
points and maybe
closely
a couple
fought
of low
battle to
points
this
as well.
point.
So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Browning. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hudson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Browning. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Second down and 4. To throw, Browning. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off play action. Browning. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll look to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On first down, Flacco. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Browning. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mixon will try the right side. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Moore on the return. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Cleveland offense making their way out. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, they turn to Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd and 8. Flacco. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 97 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Browning. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. On 1st and 10, Browning. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got to completion, just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the posts, go up 2 scores.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So a good decision that time by Zach Taylor. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The Brownings throw into the hands of Sample. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. From the Nixon. Nice little juke. That's running. And he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to ticket there. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. Throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they need a big run, first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. If they got the confidence, he handed it to him. He can't keep up good yardage.
throwing on first down. Browning. Nowhere to go. He keeps the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Passing play, Flacco. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They go pass again with Flacco. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is this conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So try to grab him here, and it's still got caught.
To pass Flacco.
You can see the frustration that's causing because he just put that one into the first row.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Flacco. It's receiving for Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there. They're going to face a hill battle here on 3rd and long.
One thing you're hoping for when you drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and pick up a lot of yardage. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get ahead of steam going.
Once more, Flacco. He's taking him down. Always gave himself a he gets the sack.
You need to see it in your body language. Just see the picture of the rise now. If it comes up with fruition, they got to get a game ball to the front 7. Even to try to take charge and control the game. Just stop him with those offense. They've done so with ease. defense, and so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get things done on defense. But now, if they take it on downs and team ball, guess what? Going to 1 minute on offense, maybe they put this thing away.
Good starting field position for the Bears. They take on first and 10 at their own 43. They're trying to keep some clock in this. And they managed to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And what do they start thinking about running these timeouts? Got all three still defensively.
Maybe you have to start right now. Here's the time, and then you got to stop them on defense, not give up yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back, try and score yourself. But now is the time to use those timeouts.
Keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Dixon down. And he's going to push the way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pick up there, so he'll leave with a third and about 4 more for first.
This is an absolutely big third down in the setup here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
After you take third down and put big in capital letters here. The Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They got a third down now. They look for 1 first down. It's all this way. And he got down here, but before he does, to get to the first. And now in a 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout against defensively. With a minute 56 to go. That's a serious mistake. He's going to first down. Now around 6 with a second. They're timeouts. Not only with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. Another situation. Another doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it in. Just looking to get forward to the ball. They'll use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed and have to run there and giving up the first down. The defense wants to stop it as they take the baby. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now it's Dixon rolling right. He's going to have to touch that football and take his place here at this stage as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual, it was just up the defense line with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them all game long. These balls have been huge for them. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems even bigger, and they just run it. These guys, they get it done on that day. Listen, anytime you take a game, that means you won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's hard on the road, but it's just a little extra special. I'm not doing anything here. I'm not crowd is there.
The crowd, they're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for the win.
That's right. Head to the locker room, the wristband, the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels, get a share of the whole team.
So this is in win compound for the Cincinnati Bengals. As their defense really made a statement at that break, they pitched the second shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that would be their last thing to get?
No, that can have the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did. Exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just
It all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.